It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jets and the Falcons on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, it's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they... First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here's Richie James on the return, and he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Ryan. Got a man, that's Richie James. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
On 1st down, Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st down, Patterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Here's Patterson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jets about set to go on offense, led by their rookie quarterback for 20. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Oh, we got it.
Patterson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. 3rd and goal. Davis. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Richie James, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go,
baby. So out now come the Jets. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft. The highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense. Good grab there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, able to slither by. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. On first down, Patterson. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. He's got to feel grateful at this point. The defense was able to get the turnover and get the ball back because he threw the interception last time. Could be a 2-score deficit right now. Instead, still 1 score.
Grateful, relieved. Now he gets to turn to his offense and say, look at the gift we got from our teammates. Let's make sure we take advantage of it now. It could be, as you noted, a much bigger deficit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, throw right side, caught by Davis. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. From the gun on third down, Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Dancing away at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. From the shotgun, Ryan. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's fourth down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Berrios. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carter to start the drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jets have recovered. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And it would appear he's going to be short of the first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Michael Carter and the Jets offense ready to get back to work.
And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown.
That pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Carl Lawson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On third down, it's Patterson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Well, Charles, you said you would be hesitant to throw it. They should run it. They did. Not only did they get space for their punter, forget that, they got a first down.
And I think that is a mild surprise because it's not exactly rocket science to think, run it here, don't throw it, take care of the football. I would have expected the defense to be a little bit better prepared than that.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Patterson on the carry. Shifts by him. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. That catch good for only a couple.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's Ryan.
Getting this ball out wide for Davis.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Mike Davis, such a revelation for the Panthers last year, subbing for the injured Christian McCaffrey much of the season. Did a nice job running the ball, but wound up with 59 catches, easily a career high, and the 4th most by a running back in the NFL.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Play action. It's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing again. Ryan. Pass incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. I love
love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Right back to Pitts again. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle but couldn't get it all the way home. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground, Carter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson uncorks one for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Well, now how about this return? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead. And now they'll look to extend that lead.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Jets in that first half. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first two quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Well, the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw again on second down. Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. On third down, Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 2nd and 4. Ryan. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Ryan. James has got it. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Richie James, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
To throw for it is Ryan. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Wilson will throw again. They'll check this one down to Carter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this one's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Wilson. That's complete right side to Asiasi. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Carter, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now Wilson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Let's go! Let's go!
So the challenge there, it is under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on third down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Patterson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. Once more, they turn to Patterson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. On third down, Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Here we go.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Play action. Now Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Michael Carter, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dee Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
And that's another Falcons first down, courtesy of a catch there by Calvin Ridley. Now in his 4th season, he's coming off of his best year yet in 2020. 90 catches, close to 1,400 yards receiving. He continues to ascend up the charts as one of the top receivers in the NFL.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Full run show Fatukasi. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now it's Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyler Davison. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants a football in his hands. He's had a good day. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Patterson on the draw play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, But a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been fourth down.
Exactly.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. No, and now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Coup now for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Coup just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now Wilson on 1st down. Uncorks one for Davis. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And this one complete again to Mims. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Can go with try and go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He will find Davis. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on third down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. They'll check this one down to Carter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To throw again is Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown! Devin Asiasi. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And here now come the Falcons. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but, yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Atlanta, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.